Good morning, and it is a very good morning. Behind me, the sun is beginning to rise. I'm out here a little bit earlier than I normally am, but it's just awesome to be out right now because this is the time of day when the birds really start singing. I don't know if you can hear them at all. My chickens are starting to chirp away and say, hey, let us out, let us out. And with that sun getting brighter to the east, well, I look out to the west and what I see out there are rain clouds starting to roll in. They'll be here pretty soon. But hey, you know what they say? April showers bring lots of mud. No, they bring Mayflowers. Yeah, we're just about there. Finally to that month of May. You know, that's the thing that I like about spring. It brings about those images, those pastoral images. You know, meadows of green grass, and the goats and the sheep and the cows and the horses all out there enjoying their meal of that nice luscious green grass. Well, we're embarking into that territory right now, this time of year. And also, it's the time of year in which we talk about that in our scriptures as well. Fourth Sunday of Easter. Every fourth Sunday of Easter is often known as the Good Shepherd Sunday. Why? Because on that Sunday, in every cycle of the Revised Common Lectionary, we grab a few verses from John the 10th chapter, and that's often known as the Good Shepherd chapter. There's a lot of different images that pop up there, but you have that image of Jesus as the Good Shepherd. Now, if you go into almost any church, and I mean this, any church, somewhere in that church, you're going to see a painting hanging on a wall with Jesus holding a lamb. Or if it's not a painting on the wall somewhere, it's going to be a poster in the little kids' room. Somewhere in that church, Jesus is holding a sheep in his hands. Jesus the Good Shepherd. Oh, and what's the other thing? Oh, isn't it the Sunday that we often recite? Or in the case at our congregation, we sing our psalm. Psalm 23. Even if you don't go to church a lot, I bet you know it. At least in part, maybe the whole thing. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Well, what's interesting is that this week we have an image of Jesus being the Good Shepherd. He said, I'm the guy that takes care of all of you. I am the one who guards you, protects you, keeps you safe. Not those other guys who are the thieves who come. What do? They come to hurt you. They come to even destroy you. And who's he talking about? He's talking about the false prophets. He's talking about those who are only into the religion for themselves, for what they can get out of it. They're power-hungry people. It's a rather difficult passage to wrap our heads around sometimes, but you can see where he's going. He's going in a direction in which he tells us we have to be careful. We have to be careful in two ways. One, who are we following? And number two, who are you as the leaders of my people? So it's like a two-edged sword there. But there's just one other little piece of that puzzle that he kind of tossed at us, and all of a sudden we're having mixed metaphors. Did you ever get that when you went to school? Don't mix your metaphors. Stick with one thing. Metaphor, like or as. It's like this. Well, Jesus said something. He said, he kind of realized that they weren't quite getting what he was saying when he was talking about the thieves climbing over the walls, and he's the one that lets the sheep in and out by the gate. So what does he say next? He says, hey folks, I am the gate. Here's one of my gates right there. Now this gate was here when we came, but only it was way over on the other side of the property, so I kind of stole it and stuck it here. It's not really meant to be for any kind of like poultry or sheep or goats, but you know what? It works. It works. It does the job. Jesus says, I am the gate. I do the job. I will be the one who will be here to guard you, to keep you safe, to protect you, coming out, in and out of good pastures through me. We sometimes forget that. We sometimes try to do it all on our own. We try to be self-sufficient, and that's not all bad. It's good that you take care of yourself, but at the same time, we have to realize there comes that point where we have to leave it in the hands, in the arms of the Good Shepherd Jesus. Well, I'm going to have to get busy here because I already feel a breeze coming up, and I'm getting a few little drops of moisture on my face now. So I better get these guys out, get them fed, especially the sheep that I have to take care of too, because they are waiting for me, who right now is their good shepherd, to keep them fed, keep them healthy, and keep them, well, what is it? Healthy and wise? Let's keep them healthy and wise. You stay healthy and wise as well. God's blessings be with you this day.